All right, as we mentioned in the last one, Thursday Night Football Week 2 was, of course, the Packers win, but this week, clutching that chest because, God dang it, the Cleveland Browns beat my boys. That's a whole other story. Thursday Night Football for Week 3, which is what we're going to do right now, was Buffalo at Miami, or Miami at Buffalo. In that game, we had Dawson Kincaid have 66 yards and a touchdown for 12 points for beating golf. We got the win. Devin Achane had 62 yards, receiving 29 and 8 for Mayflower, who also won. And then we also had Tyreek Hill at 49 and a touchdown for 10 points for K-Dog's kids, who also got a win. But I think more than anything, because they needed it, because they had a 3-point win. It's a very close game. So Josh Allen, who had 213 yards and 3 touchdowns and 25 yards rushing for 22 points for Full Mooney, was Week 3's Thursday Night Fire starter. Way to go. Man, so first off, the zeros. After this week, we only have 7 teams that have actually had a 0. So half the league hasn't even had a 0 yet. But for week 3, only 2. Only 2. CeeDee Lamb had a 0 for the Mayflower, and he was actually injured. So there's not much you can do about that. And the other one was the Baltimore defense versus Detroit. Telling you guys, stop playing these defenses against the best teams in the league. I mean, it works out sometimes. Anyway, -4 points for Carlos in his loss. The heroes, as we just said, Kincaid gave beating golf that little spark on Thursday night to go along with Jalen Hurts, who had a big game with 3 touchdowns and 40 yards rushing from their touchdown for 29 points to take down OGB Witch Doctor 89-77. Adamas Lamas got some Indy love as Michael Pittman had 73 yards and a touchdown for 13 points. And the Indy defense had 4 sacks, interception, a touchdown, a block kick for 15 points to lead him to the win 83-65 over King Rich. In the highest scoring game of the week, for a combined 196 points, the Mayflower got 15 plus from Jackson Jigba, Quentin Judkins, Drake May, but was led by 21 points from his kicker, Chase McLaughlin, who had 5 field goals, 2 of them 50 plus for 21 points to get the 102-94 win over Batgirl's Bag of Tricks. In the closest game of the week, a 3-point game, the Thursday Night Fire starter Josh Allen, as I said, he needed every point he got. Well, he got some, but he also got some backup from running back Kyron Williams at 16 and Omarion Hampton, who had 18, to beat Mutarski 96-93. The biggest blowout of the week at 46-point win was getting 26 of those from Lamar Jackson with the big boom. The big boom in that game was actually from the Minnesota defense at 4 sacks, 2 picks, 3 fumble recovers. That's 5 turnovers, 2 of them for touchdowns for 30 points for a defense to win 86-40 over Carlos. Who was that? Anyway, moving on. We got time for this. We got the Detroit Lions. I mean, Joski, the team. He has half his team is Detroit Lions, but his name is Joski. Well, we'll get to that in a minute because that's Thursday Night Football game. That was a Monday Night Football game. So we'll get to Sunday. Whatever. We'll get to that in a minute. And then we had one hell of a tag team this week of Caleb Williams and Jonathan Taylor going for 28 and 29 to get the win over Sickos 97-75 for. I did not do a good enough job of notes. Anyway, next one we got here is our Willie Beeman for week 3. Ricky Pearsall had 117 for 11 points for OG Blitz Doctor. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt had 26 and a touchdown for 8 points for OG Blitz Doctor. Dalton Kincaid had 66 with a touchdown again from the Thursday night game for beating golf. Quan Judkins, 94 yards and a touchdown for 15 points for the Mayflower. Alec Enomanor had 38 yards and a touchdown for 9 points for Backwards Bag of Tricks. Omarion Hampton, 7 yards and a touchdown for 59 yards receiving for 18 points for Full Mooney. And Jordan Mason, 116 and 2 touchdowns for 23 points for Tarski. All these are good. But Full Mooney. Full Mooney was the one who took down Butarski. There we go. And the Sickos, I have one. But the Sickos are beat by K-Dog's kids because she has Caleb Williams because he's this week's Willie Beeman. Back-to-back quarterbacks as Caleb Williams had 298 and 4 touchdowns and 12 yards rushing for 28 points to lead K-Dog's kids over the Sickos. For the share for week 3, we had 1 as Butarski fell to Full Mooney by 3 points, 93-96. He started Javonte Williams, who had 6 points, while on the bench He had Tony Pollard at 45 yards and a touchdown for 11 points. If you would have started Tony Pollard over Javonte Williams, he would have won 98-96. And the Danny Green Monday night comeback of the week. Again, the game was Detroit and Baltimore, so we all should know that half of one guy's team is Detroit. To be specific, Joski has their quarterback, Jared Goff, the running back, David Montgomery, the defense, and the kicker. And Joski went down Monday Night Football, down 27 points, 39-66 to Hawk Maneuver. And Hawk Maneuver actually had Zay Flowers and Jahmyr Gibbs going. Zay Flowers only had 1 point. Jahmyr Gibbs had 21 to push him up to 88 points total. But Joski started out that night. He only started with 39 points, but he got 12 from Goff, 8 from the kicker Bates, 9 from the defense, and a whopping, goodness gracious, a whopping 28 points with over 150 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. 28 points for David Montgomery for a total of 57 points on Monday Night Football to come back and get the win, 96-88. And there you go. Week 4 is in the books. Week 3 is in the books. Week 4 is coming up. We just had Thursday Night Football last night. We got some sparks flowing here with Seattle defense put up 11. Kenneth Walker put up 10. Sam Darnold 15. We'll see if that can be enough big enough fire to get things going. All right, everybody, take it easy.